Lester, congratulations, it's such an achievement.
Thank you very much.
You know, and obviously Triathlon Scotland Awards, national recognition. How did you first get involved in triathlon? Obviously we've seen that fantastic video.
I actually used to do the Glasgow marathons, and the harder you train, the less time you got off. And I was thinking, I was trying to break 3 hours 15 and I'm always getting closer and closer and eventually getting bored with the sport. And then I saw Triathlon holding a race, a triathlon. I thought, well, I could do that. I can cycle. I worked in swimming pool, I can cycle. So I can swim, I can cycle, and I can run. I can put the three together. So I went and did it at Triathlon Park, and it's British Championships. So it was green as grass. Did the race, went to swim, came out to swim, and looked in the bike park. There was only 2 bikes left, and one was mine. I thought, I think it's a race going to be really serious here. So I could go to cycle to Busby and back, and then run round about. And what actually inspired me more to do triathlon was the friendliness of it. After the race, we had a cup of coffee and cakes and a conversation. And I thought, this is what I want to be involved in. It's serious enough when you're doing the race, but it's fun enough after the race because you have a cup of coffee and talk to the winners and whatever, and that's what we did. So I went back, that was in June. We raced, the first race was in October that year in Ayr Harbour, and it's grown from then. And it's all been like that, friendly.
And so what would you say is the main reason that you've been involved in the sport for such a long time?
Just been a friendly sport, just been people coming in and out. Like you mentioned David Magny coming, he came to our club for a wee while and we encouraged him to go on and use a talent there or something, you know, hunger for him. He was hungry to do it and he noticed that, but he couldn't cycle very well, so he came to our club and we eventually learned to cycle, and then we pointed him that it's too good for us, so we thought you better go somewhere else because to get any better than this you need to go somewhere else, and eventually that's what we did. There's always been the hunger in the sport and the friendliness. We've got a saying in our club is that we got yo-yo, you're friendly at the time, in a race, you're yo-yo, you're on your own, basically you try hard, and after it's passed with, you have a cup of tea and a blether and think you always do better next time.
And so I suppose in terms of this award, what does winning this mean to you?
This is another movement to happen for starters, and just, it's a club thing, not just for me, it's for everybody in the club, it's not just one person that does something, it's a club type of thing. There's 150 people in the club and we all take a share of it. That's it.
Lester, congratulations.
Thank you very much.